I had a 90-minute money mindset call with Emily Williams, and I went into it really just wanting to figure out how to get to the next level because I knew something was being blocked, but I didn't know what, and I knew I needed some expert help, and that's what Emily came in with, and honestly made me realize that I was holding myself back because I was not living my heart's true desire. And that came up because she asked me, hey, so my ultimate goal is to have a net worth of 100 million. And she asked me, she said, hey, if you were already this woman that had a net worth of 150 million, what would you be doing this week? And I was like, I would be in Mexico, just hanging out. She's like, well, why don't you go do that? And I had this whole story like, oh, well, I don't have a whole lot of extra money right now. And that was my thing. Like, I will build up savings, and then it gets depleted, and because I have to spend it on this. And I knew there's something blocking me that was preventing me from building that savings. And that's what I wanted help with. And she was like, well, it's probably not that much. Like, we have these stories in our head about these big things that we want, and we just hold ourselves back and not realizing it. Hey, it probably doesn't cost that much. So the call was amazing. And then my homework was to research the trip. And I ended up realizing that it would cost me literally nothing because of my credit card points. Literally first class flight and the resort. It was all inclusive. All of it was free because of my credit card points. Well, I go to book this trip and I was sick. I was having almost a panic attack, and I was literally having I had a pit in my stomach. I felt like I was going to throw up. I'm texting Emily even after the call, and I'm like, I'm freaking out booking this trip, and I don't know why. And she tells me, she's like, this is you not living your heart's truest desire. You are holding yourself back. You're not allowing yourself to pursue your desires. And once she said that, it clicked, and I immediately felt better. And she called me, and I was crying when she called me. I was like, I can't believe I just did this. And so I literally booked the flight for the next morning. So I go to Mexico, and immediately I just start having all these shifts because I'm starting to realize I'm the one that's holding myself back. It's not even about the money. It is me blocking myself because I'm not living my heart's truest desire. And so in Mexico, I kept feeding into that. It's like, okay, what do I desire in this moment? And every time I kept wanting to do something, I was like, I really don't need to. No, if you want to do it, then do it. So I just kept having all these shifts. And I did spend a whole day in bed crying because I was just processing all this different stuff. And literally, so I left to Mexico on a Friday, and we had our call Thursday afternoon. Friday, went to Mexico, kind of relaxed, hung out over the weekend. Monday, we had our highest revenue day in the business in 6 months. And that was just, it was out of nowhere. I was like, wow, like don't have any launches going on, nothing. We had our highest revenue day in 6 months. I'm like, okay, this is not a coincidence. Like, this is me literally just having the breakthroughs and doing the work, like actually doing the work. Cause I don't think Emily expected me to hop on a flight less than 16 hours after our call, but I did because I was like, I have to get to the next level. Like, this is what I want. This is what I desire. And when she made me realize, like, I'm the one that's holding myself back because I'm not living my desires, I was like, okay, this is it. Andrea is going to be living her heart's truest desire every single moment of every single day from here on out. And I'm so, so grateful to Emily because I never would have had this breakthrough without her. And I went into the call thinking, oh my God, okay, how do I shift my mind around money? It wasn't even shifting my mind around money. Literally, it was just shifting my mind about living my desires. So grateful for Emily.